Lords and ladies, I greet you. I never actually thought I'd be making this video, but recently, after seeing so much of the gameplay and the reveals of Path of Exile 2, I feel virtually compelled to make it. Now, for the record, I'm not really a big ARPG player of any sort. I have some background in the old version of Diablo 2 way back before many of you youngsters were born, and I also have over 500 hours in the game Grim Dawn, which by action RPG standards isn't very much in terms of hours. That's much more like a noob investment. So, in talking about this, I'm telling you this as a non-action RPG player. Generally speaking, I prefer proper RPGs with story, with companions, with all that stuff. Of course, I love loot, I love upgrading things, I love leveling up classes, but I love it in conjunction with the RPG proper, and so usually I avoid action RPGs, and also for the simple reason that they are a time sink. It requires a lot of dedication and grinding if you want to do well in them and really enjoy them. And I have limited time. I have a normal job, I have this channel, I have other obligations, and so do I really want to play an action RPG that is going to demand so much of my time to properly be invested or enjoy it? And normally I would say no. I dabble a bit in Last Epoch. A while ago I have something like 30 hours in it. But the thing about Path of Exile 2 is it looks amazing. It just literally looks amazing. It looks absolutely incredible. The art style, the quality of the art, the environments, the little details, the multitude of possibilities when it comes to gameplay. And I have been looking for something that I could just relax and play without thinking too much about it. I'll get back to that in a bit because I'm playing through Rogue Trader and it has a lot of reading, a lot of text. It's basically a novel. And whilst I think that is good, sometimes I need a break from that. I do have some concerns though before going further into this. And some of those concerns revolve around a different type of complexity other than walls of text, namely the sheer autism of Path of Exile games. But of course, Path of Exile 2 is going to double down on that sort of thing. And to a complete neophyte such as myself, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. Now, my understanding is you can just play through the campaign, but a lot of people, maybe even most people, want to push it further because the campaign's a bit limited and they usually want better gear, more abilities, and what have you. So, I'm a little bit on the fence, but I am seriously considering trying it out, playing it, and investing some time just because of the quality. They seem to have sunk an incredible amount of human ingenuity, creativity, and technical mastery into this game, and it looks like a work of art, frankly speaking. And games, I think, can definitely be art, and this is a good example of that. On top of that, the fact that people are willing to actually support this game, which is technically free to play, with real money, without it being a complete ripoff, because of the quality that the developers deliver on, is another reason why I'm severely tempted to try this game out. This seems to be sort of the embodiment, the epitome of action RPG, and by way of the commentaries of many people of expertise in the genre, this seems to be the pinnacle of that genre. Basically, Path of Exile 2 will probably be the greatest action RPG ever made to date. And it looks so good and so interesting. I just feel, as I said, pretty overwhelmed. But I wanted to make this video just to point out that sometimes the quality of a game can be so incredible that you are dragged out of your comfort spot and you are willing to reconsider trying something out. Because normally, I don't move too much outside the genre of RPGs for a variety of reasons. It's my comfort zone, it's a time factor, there's only so much you can do in a day, and this sort of thing. But Path of Exile 2 just looks so overwhelmingly good that I am seriously considering trying it out. But as somebody who is basically a noob to the action RPG genre, apart from the things I've mentioned, what are your thoughts on this? I've seen a bunch of people in my comment section bring it up, which means many of you will be playing it. Obviously, genre-wise, it doesn't really overlap that much with a game such as Baldur's Gate 3 or any of the ones I've discussed, but I am open-minded enough. What would you have to say? Do you think that this will be noob-friendly enough for somebody to jump in, enjoy it, without dedicating their entire lives to the game? Or do you think it's so much of a time sink and requires so much dedication and technical mastery? Because this is another point. You basically need somebody with a PhD in Path of Exile, or in this case, Path of Exile 2, to have already studied everything, published his dissertation, and then you look at his dissertation and you follow his instructions and steps. That's my impression before playing this game of what is actually required to enjoy it and to do well in it. But all of that said, this game looks utterly fantastic, and I probably will try it out. But if you have expertise in this game, let me know in the comment section. It'd be much appreciated. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, thank you for tuning in. And if you like my content and my takes, you can leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's much appreciated, as it helps out with the channel's growth a lot, and I'll check you out next time. Take care.